It's Colin, yeah? This is the story of playing golf blind. It's an amazing story. It's a story of my journey so far. My golfing journey. My golfing journey to the top. Right, now I want to take you through a couple of things for today before I start. It's raining at the moment, but it's not raining hard, so we should be alright for this afternoon for the golf. So everybody ready for this? This is going to be a very good story. It's so true. So here we go. Now it's up to you to listen and watch, because this is true, a true story. When I first went to Reading Golf Course, went on the tee, it is so hard first time when you don't know when you can find the ball or anything. I remember my coach having putting balls on the tee for me and saying, yes, that's hold your club right. Yeah, hold your club right. Hold your right down to the ball. And then he said, right, first shot I got wrong because I didn't follow through. And when you don't follow through, you get wrong all the time. I remember the second shot I did, I followed through and it went nice. It went about 170 yards. And the moral of the story is that if you don't get the first one right, you'll get the second one right. So then I did a few shots after that, and it was amazing. I started getting the hang of it. I remember standing there, it was absolutely pouring with rain one day. I had a fleece on with a bobble hat on, and I was absolutely soaked. But you know what? That day was the beginning of my golfing journey, because I didn't give up. I stood on that tee and I played the ball, and I was free. Had that about a month or so, and then I went onto the course. I stood on the first tee outside the golf course, outside the golf club, outside the well, get it right in a minute, the clubhouse, and I stood there, and my coach gave me the driver. I could feel the grip. The grip was the driver, my favourite driver. He gave it to me, and I stood there and he put the ball on the tee. I could hear people behind me. I thought, wow, blimey, someone's going to watch me when I'm doing this. And I could hear people saying, oh, what are you doing this today? And all that, about what golf they're going to play. And I just wondered to myself, well, if you don't do it now, you never will. So I took my stance and hit the ball. It went straight and true. And my coach said, that was spot on, brilliant. And they showed it to my coach. Who's that chap then? He's Colin, the blind golfer. They went, he's blind? They said, yeah, he's blind. Blimey, what a shot for a blind person. That's what it means to people like us, to people like me, blind and disabled, to get out on the course and do your stuff. Feel free. Because if you don't, you only have yourself to blame. Inside you have a talent waiting to come out. So get on the first tee and hit the ball like me. And after that, we went to the second tee. It was a 6-iron, I think. And I hit a lovely shot. It went straight down near the flag. But all this is the way to say, get on the golf course today and play. Because if I can do it, you can do it. There are so many things when you're blind you cannot achieve. But I'm fighting to achieve them. And when I do achieve them, it's amazing. Because I'm not only achieving it for myself, I'm achieving it for others. Others who have ideas of playing golf. And when they watch me on my videos or to read my tweets, which my dad types. They're amazing. Because the thing is that what I'm achieving is out of this world. I also remember a 6 iron I did from the 7th. We had to go onto a hill. I climbed up that hill with my coach. It was amazing. You level off at the top. He puts the ball down on the tee. I do a few practice shots, I remember that. And I hit it first time. It went beautiful. It went right to the edge of the green and stayed there. He said that was a great shot. I think there's over 1,600 or something on YouTube. 1,600 hits on YouTube. It's one of the best shots. But it's not the best shot. The best shot was a drive I did, I think last year. And I did it 260 plus yards. It was right on schedule. And there was another shot I did that went over a hill. Up. I was down in the valley. It went up the hill, over the top of the hill, and onto the fairway beyond. That was a good shot. So remember, today I'm going to play at St Martin's. I'm doing this because I need to do this, because I want to win. I want to defeat my condition, because it doesn't hold me back. Because when you stand on the tee, you'll feel free like me. Because if you say no and you say, oh, I can't do that, nothing gets done. You don't learn. You don't learn from your mistakes. You don't learn about golf. You don't learn about anything. Life, in other words. But when you stand on that tee, like me, and play a shot that travels 260 yards down the middle of the fairway, that's when you know you've made it. That's when you know the will to win is with you, and it will never disown you. You will never lose it. Because when you hit that ball, I always say this, but I do, I really feel cool. And I just want to say to America out there, thanks very much for everything you do for me. You're in my heart every day. Every single person in America. Because together we can win. When we're divided, we never can win. So hold hands across the world and say, Colin did it our way. That's why when I do it your way and you do it my way, we win. Because holding hands together defeats evil. Holding hands together means we're not divided. And holding hands together means we do it. We put everything in and get everything out. So what I want to say now is, this is unbelievable, the support I get. People tell me yesterday that I'm all over the world now because people are inspired by me. But I'd just like to say, I'm inspired by them. It's never one way. I never worry about what I do. I always think of others. Because when you have others, you have friends. I have so many friends around the world. And the thing is that it's amazing to have those people. Because if you don't, you only have yourself to blame. And have people in the music world in America who follow me. I hate that word follow, it's friends. They are friends of mine. And the friends of mine, they are amazing people. Country music stars, they're amazing too. I have a few to tell you. Sherry, she is so amazing. She's a fantastic singer. And Crystal Yates. What a lovely lady. She sings beautifully. She sings everything. She has a voice, pure country. So if you haven't heard from Sherry, if you haven't checked them out yet, check them out. That's Sherry and Crystal Yates. And I love country music. So if anybody's listening out there, any country stars, follow me because I'm on the way up. Follow me because I love country music. And follow me because I am the one. Because every single tweet we compose is an amazing thing. Because without that, where will we be? Every single person in the world, we all have hopes, hearts. We all have what we want to do, our goals in life. But as I say, around the world, hold your hands together and say, no one can divide us. Evil cannot divide us, as long as we stand together, because the world is such a beautiful place, and we have beautiful people in it. So let's stick together and make the most of what we've got to the full, because every single one of you are beautiful people, and you are amazing. You're awesome. The things we do around the world, if we stand together and say to ourselves, we cannot be defeated, we cannot be divided. No one loses because everyone wins. That's what it's like. So I'll see you later on, and the golf should be on this afternoon. It's only spitting the rain now. But as I say to everyone, my friends around the world, you have learned what I'm for. I always stick together. I always put everything into my game, and I always determined to gain. So hold hands together around the world and bring evil to its knees and say, you cannot divide us, because we have a beautiful world with beautiful people in it, and everything we have is amazing. The countries of the world are amazing places. To be blind and not see them is bad, yes, but to be blind and hear the tweets. My father does on Twitter. He tells me all about them. He's an amazing man. You're amazing people. So I just want to say this. Remember, when you stick together, you are together. No one can divide you. You have a world out there. You have a world out there that's a beautiful place. Let's make it like that. Let's not destroy it. Let's not think about sadness. Let's think about gladness. Let's think about what we can do to see it through. So hold hands and say, this world is so beautiful today. Thanks. Bye. See you later.